I was having a conversation the other day with my boy about the definition of a real man. And we had some contradicting opinions about what a real man really is. Now, his definition of a real man sounded like the traditional, long-standing view of what a real man is supposed to do or be as a father or a boyfriend or what have you. You know, his definition sounded more like a list of qualities. Sounded something like a man is supposed to be an authoritarian, a protector, a provider, a good leader, etc., etc. Whatever you can think of, all these manly traits, all these strong qualities that are supposed to make a man a good boyfriend, father, you know, whatever. My definition sounded more like what to do to become a real man. My definition was more of the foundations of a real man, because you can't have all of these qualities without having some sort of glue that holds them together. You feel me? I think first and foremost, what makes a man a real man, a good man, is the want and the need and the effort to be better. Now, you see, we as a society tend to judge others. We place blame on others before placing blame on ourselves. And I think we've been conditioned and accustomed to do that. We call, you know, we call blame when somebody points us out for our faults and our flaws. We call it hatred. When we point ourselves out for our flaws, we call it self-hate. You know, and I think before blaming others, we need to assess ourselves. We need to place blame on ourselves. We need to judge ourselves first before placing judge upon other people. You can't. Everybody has the idea of what's right and what's wrong. Now, in order to tell somebody else what they doing wrong, you need to ask yourself first, am I still doing this? When's the last time that I did it? And if I am still doing it, am I working on not doing it? You feel me? You can't judge someone based on some fictional person who either you've never met, or you can't tell somebody to perform an action that you have never succeeded at doing yourself. I think real men make change in themselves before they try to make change in the people around them. I think the foundation of a man is wisdom. That's what wisdom is. The ability to judge yourself before judging others, and the ability to act on your judgment. It's not just about knowing what you're doing wrong. It's about changing your actions and doing something right. You feel me? That's definitely a key point. When you speak words of wisdom and then your actions contradict what you just said, people find it hard to take your words seriously. People don't take you seriously after that. Your word is definitely the core of your foundation. What you say needs to translate into what you do. And you need to do before you decide to lead with your voice. You feel me? I think a real man, his responsibility, a real adult's responsibility, is to be a leader. Not just for the younger generation, but for those around him. And to be a good, successful leader, you need to lead by example. So that when you speak, people can take your words seriously. And I think that's definitely what the real definition of a man is. Someone with wisdom, who judges themselves before judging others, and someone who takes his word and himself seriously by first telling himself what he needs to do and what he needs to work on, and then translating that into progressive action. Your actions speak way louder than your words. Your words are whispers. Your words are whispers. People don't take them seriously automatically. We don't trust what we hear too often. You know, of course, there's always going to be those who gossip, yada yada, but the majority of us don't trust what we hear because we are so used to lies. We love to see someone prove themselves. You know, you can brag all you want. You can say you've done this, you've done that. You can say that you're about this, about that. But if I don't see it, I'ma call you on your bullshit. You feel me? Especially if you're doing the opposite of what you say. So that's what a real man is. Someone who does what he says. Someone who tells himself what he needs to do before he tells others what they need to do. And someone who leads by example before anything else. All right. Have a nice day.